Hellcat.
Hello everyone, this is Rajiv here and welcome to my YouTube channel Developer Rajiv. So first of all, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe this channel and like, share, comment to motivate me and let me do some better work. So today we will talk about custom UI on RazorPay. Means we'll integrate RazorPay with custom UI. Okay, it will look like this. See here, you can create on according to yourself. Okay, so let's see what to do and not. First of all, I would like to let you know that I have already created a video on RazorPay payment integration, which is not custom, which is specified by RazorPay. So you can watch that video too for your need or understand how to integrate or start RazorPay integration. As like if you want to create account on RazorPay and would like to create API keys on RazorPay. So if you want to know about that, you can watch my previous video too. So let's start this topic now. First one, we will set up the project here. So you can create your project as you do. So you have to download these three library. First of all, I would like to let you know, see here in project app library, you can see here I have downloaded three library: RazorPay Android 3.8.8 AR, RazorPay Google Pay, Page Client API. These three API you can download, or you can achieve this working without last two libraries. You just have to download RazorPay Android 3.8.8 AAR library. It is enough for this tutorial, so you can download only this. And next step is go to your project level build.gradle file and paste this line here. I will push the code to GitHub so you can see there and do as it is. And after that, go to project app level build.gradle file and implement some dependencies here, like this one, second this one, and third this one. So TS client is not required in this, but you can use it if you have need. Okay, so it is all depends on your need. If you have need, you can implement it. Then third step is to add API key into manifest. So in the application, in the manifest file, in the application section, you have to add a metadata that is Android, that is RazorPay API key, and put your key here. I have put the test key, and if you require live key, you can put here live key. It will work same as it is has to work. So before that, you have to create API key. So if you want to know, you can watch my previous video. So now let's start the topic with coding. Create a main activity, whatever you want to give it name, you can. I have given main activity. It is I created firstly and then I leave it as it is. So you have to create two activity. First one will be payment. Main activity will have payment option. Payment option means to say what amount you have to pay. So it will description of your payment. It will look like this. It will look like this. What is your product and how much you are going to pay. So it will show the this one, and here it is the its layout. Okay, here it is its layout, and you can create as you want. It is because it is custom. Another one is payment option activity. You have to create payment option activity. This activity will allow you to select the different options. Like you can see here, I have selected purchase and then see. You can use card, you can use UPI, you can use net banking too, you can use wallet. There are many options, and this layout can be also created differently. It is depend on you. How would you like to let your news user view your layouts? So it is depend on you. You have to create your own. Okay, then now come to the main part, where how all these are visible there. Here, see, the first I have to create some other layouts, like for as a fragment there are four other layouts that will show you this kind of layouts. Means to say this kind of user experience, like card, API list, and networking list, and wallets. This will be hold into the these four layouts. Okay, so see, first one is a net banking wallet list. Okay, it is net banking wallet list. This layout will show you this one. On the list of bank we you can use to net banking. Okay, other one is master method for cards. This layout is for card. You can create you want to. This will show this. And third one is UPI. It is your UPI. All are fragments. Okay, and last one is wallets. Here three wallets are in the RazorPay. Not familiar with all, but like Paytm, but Paytm was not listed here till now, so you have to use this three. Okay, and these three are wallet option in the RazorPay till now. Maybe future they will add ATM or others. Now come to the programming part. First activity, that is main activity. I have extended this class into activity, imported RazorPay view group, JSON object, and string tag. Here there is nothing, you just have to go to the next activity. We are just using it to go next activity. You can use it by differently, because you have to pay and many things to do by that, so you can take your amount from here and use there to pay. So we are just going to the next activity. We are going to next activity, which is payment option activity. Okay, which is this one. As you can see here, it is this one, payment options activity. Okay, this is the main activity which you have to implement. This is the important one where you have to do everything. Okay, so let's see this. Come to the payment option activity. Here you can see payment activity extended as usual activity, but there is a new thing implemented over here, payment result listener. Okay, payment result listener have two method, which is payment error and payment success. You don't think that this method, this interface that I have, no, this interface has been created by RazorPay and it comes from the dependency. So it will let you implement two method, which one is payment success and payment error. On payment success and on payment error, you can see below. At last, see these two method, sorry, this one is payment on payment error and this one is on payment success. It means these two method you are implementing from this interface. Okay, here I have defined the frame layout, list view, array list, array list for bank list, this is for bank codes, this is for wallet list, this is for bank list adapter, here it is adapter, bank list adapter, wallet list adapter, because it has the multiple items. Okay, and here also implemented imported RazorPay, Webview, view group, and tag. Uh, the last one is JSON object payload. What will it do? It will find your all methods and required list of data. Okay, so now come to the next point, method selected. What it will do? What do you think? What it will do? It will do inflating the fragments into this activity. Here you can see when we click UPI, inflating this one, net banking, it displaying this one, when click wallet is displaying this one. So you can see this, it is for display the or inflate the layouts which I have created with the name of fragment. It is the work of fragment. So, and last one is RazorPay change API key. Here API key for all others, like if you want to choose other API key for this option, this option, and other for the other option, like you want to change API key for the net banking, you can change here. Okay, so these methods are in this method I have inflated the all fragments as according to their need. Okay, and now come to the on create part. Here I have found the Here I have found the id of all those buttons which is visible to up here. This one, this one, this one, all these are ids of that. And new created a object of new method selected which is already defined above. Okay. Now second part is define fetching IDs of web view, frame layout, and outer box. Okay, here it is the settling of adapters, initializing of RazorPay, create web view. Okay, so let's just see what is happening in all these things. Okay, see in the first bank list adapter, what it is here. It is has layout, text view list bank layout, that is this one, and here you can see this one. Okay, and here same thing for bank wallet and the array list which I have created on the top. Okay, by the time it will have the values and it will have the uh, adapter will have the value for that and inflate on the layouts. So now talk about initialize RazorPay. What is happening in it? See, in this we are initializing RazorPay with its object, and RazorPay dot get payment method. It has already a method and we are creating the object for callback methods callback. Okay, which has on payment receive and on error. Then what will be happen? Inflate list result. String will have result value. Let's see what is in inflate list. Inflate list have the JSON object. They are trying to call JSON object and get the all list of net banking, all list of wallets, which we have to inflate on the layouts. So here what is happening? Iterating. Here it is iterator bank list JSON dot keys iterator has next. If next is having the data, it will be get added to bank list dot add bank list JSON dot get a string with key. So it will add the all banks which RazorPay having for the payment in the array list, and other one will do same thing for the wallets. Other will find the wallets, which wallets are available to pay using RazorPay. It will have here. Now come to the other point. We saw this RazorPay initialization. Now the next point is create web view. Okay, RazorPay dot set web view. We are calling web view into the web view and initialize list. uh, Submit card detail. This one is for card pay. Okay, we were talking about submit card detail. Before that, we should see the one other method, which is RazorPay.is valid VPA. VPA means which is used for UPI. So here it is the UPI method is on response boolean. It is kind of boolean method which will show the true false, and it will check whether the UPI is valid or not. Okay, after that we'll have to set up for the we talked about create web view, and now talk about initial inflate list, the list which we got from the JSON. Okay, it has to be display on the adapter. So here it is your adapter, valid list adapter, and this adapter, and banking list adapter. We have set it already the adapter above, so we just have to call this valid list there, and it will be display your all values to the fragment. And now talk about submit card detail. This is for the card user with who will pay with card. We have to will have some edit text here and button. Okay, and try payload. What is payload? Payload is JSON object. Okay, in this JSON object you have to put some static value or some of dynamic, like amount will be dynamic, it will be changed as per their need, and uh, contexts also are, then all are dynamic, I think, instead of INR means currency. So you have to choose this value as per your requirement and put into the payload. Other things, put the method equal to, method should be card, here should be card holder name, card name, and expire date is expired year, and CVV. You have to put all these informations here and send request. As it is same you have to do for the UPI, but in the UPI case you have to change some method into the here, like a method which will be UPI, and the payment will be VPA, जो भी whatever you have the value you have to put here. And now send request, same here. All methods after that, all submit UPI intent detail, all are the same, just you have to change something in this section. And in the net banking you have to change net banking, and UPI for UPI you have to change UPI. Nothing more different, just you have to change the method of payment. In the case of wallet you have to change wallet. Now come to the send request, because all method have send request at last, and we'll have to see this first. So now when send request will be called, it will validate the fields and then check validation success. We'll try to uh, set visibility on Webview and outer box, set visibility for outer box. Then RazorPay will we submit some data which is payload have, and what the payload have. See, payload have these values. Where it is, these ones. Your payload have all these values. At a time you will have because you will have different methods. So at a time we only will have one payload values which one you have called. Like if you have called card, you will have the card submit data values in payload. Okay, at the end, yeah, at the end payload will be entered into the submit section and the payment option will call this. Now on validation error, if there will be any error into the validation, it will show the error uh, like this. You can call the fields as it is here. Okay, you can call the description to error dot get field, error dot get description, whatever you want to call you can call it. It is not needful to us because there is a backpress. And now on request permission result, it will give the permission to pay the values payment here. This is not too important, you can use it as it is. Now this is the last two three methods here. Okay, on payment success, if your payment got success, you can use it to save your user data and payment IDs etc. into your database. After that, if it not get succeed, then you can use it to see what happened with the payment and to let you know your user what is happening with the payment. And at last on activity result, this is also for the it is the main where if your user paid successfully, then what can you do. Here you can get the result code. If success result request code and result code will match, then what can you do, you can use it to according to your uses. And like you can check your payment IDs, order IDs equal etc. from here. Okay, so I think I have explained little bit well. uh, this was too big lesson, so I'm sorry for the time. And subscribe my channel and hopefully it will work for you. And you can visit github.com raspromo12 to get the whole code. Thank you, thanks a lot. Subscribe my channel.